here I am, out on the streets with my head in. I've got no plan, only to see you again. Don't get me wrong, sometimes I like being kicked on the ground. I'm not that strong, but then I come to my senses. Yeah, I'm coming. You can feel my power, and I feel what is real when she feels me. And I feel what is real when she feels me. And I feel. Don't be afraid. Don't do that man with the scar on his face. It's a charade. It's just the way you've been living. Yeah! I'm coming. You can feel my power. And I feel what is real when she feels me. And I feel what is real when she feels me. Yeah. And I feel. And I feel what is real when she feels me. And I feel what is real when she feels me. Yeah. And I
Hi everyone, Dan here, and I just wanted to put a little snippet about Astroworld and what we do because I want to start getting the word out because I think it's becoming more and more of a giant community, and I want to get the word out to some other people. So what we do at Astroworld is We hold astrophotography chats on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. and Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And we just talk astrophotography. Wednesday's more of a techie kind of advanced intermediate, and Fridays is more of a newbie kind of thing. So if you want to check us out, and if you want to, hang out with some semi-decent people that like to go off the rails a little bit and have fun while they're doing it, come check us out at astroworldweb.com, and you can check out the schedule, and you can sign up for all the free giveaways that we do. We just gave away an Eagle 4 Pro, an Optilong filter kit, Charles Brackenstein's books, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So come to astroworldweb.com, hang out with us, have a good time, and as always, remember to keep imaging, keep educating, and clear skies. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
All right. Where did my color go? Got your head in the sand. You can't be in control, using a powerful hand. I wanna be you, I wanna see you. Don't taste the kisses of hate. Don't try to tell me, don't try to sell me, don't try to say it's too late. You're gonna push me to the edge, back me in a corner, making me stand in your shoes. Push me to the edge, hide a little color, it's black and white and blue. Black and white and blue, yeah. All right. Cat learns to ring a bell. Rat gets free from the maze. We can be taught to love. We've got to learn a new way. I wanna see you, I wanna be you. Don't taste the kisses of hate. Don't try to tell me, don't try to sell me, don't try to say it's too late. Yeah, you're gonna push me to the edge, back me in a corner, making me stand in your shadows. Push me to the edge, add a little color, it's black and white and blue. Black and white and blue, yeah. I wanna be, I wanna see, don't taste the kisses of hate. Don't try to tell me, don't try to sell me, don't try to say it's too late, late. Push me to the edge, back me in a corner, making me stand in your shoes. Push me to the edge, add a little color, it's black and white and blue, yeah. Black and white and blue, you're going black and white on the edge, back me in a corner, making me stand in your shoes. Push me to the edge, add a little color, it's black and white and blue. Black and white and blue. on my telescope now. Get what's wrong with this thing?
The lost Lone Ranger, can I break this spell? One thing right, who I make two things wrong. If I want that fine line, I'll always take the fall. If I just do the left, watch it hit from the right. I sleep all that long, and then I'm pretty down through the night. I've seen a lot of bankers, and I've seen a lot of cops. I've seen a lot of lawyers pull out all of the stops. I've seen a lot of children with their parents in their hands. I felt a lot of women refuse to understand. And I don't think I understand why we're making such a fuss. And I don't think I understand what's come of all of us. And I don't think I understand why we take this world for granted. I just want to get right back to Guitar Players Planet. You see it in the papers, you read it every day. The riots and the fires going on in South LA. The muggers and the government, they're all wanting the same thing. They take all your money, whatever else spring. And I don't think I understand why we're making such a fuss. And I don't think I understand what's come of all of us. And I don't think I understand why we take this world for granted. I just want to get right back to Guitar Players Planet. Take me. Making such a fuss, and I don't think I understand what's come of all of us. And I don't think I understand why we take this world for granted. I just want to get right back to Guitar Players Planet. 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 Spring, summer, and fall. Doesn't matter what season
Annular eclipse.
New York boy, troubled again.
Don't let your glasses
So
fall
do
off.
man. Don't you know the monster that's fighting to set
You ready for the solar eclipse? Are you ready for it? October 14th this year is the annular eclipse, followed by April, another total solar eclipse, and you get your own branded Astro World Telescope solar glass made by American Paper Optics today on the website, astroworldtelescopes.com, or give me a call, 516-273-3771, and we can get you a set of 4 of these for $9.99. Come on down again, astraltelescopes.com, and keep everything as long as you don't have a solar panel. Keep educating.
He's gonna give it a little more bottle. He's finally thrown away the bottle. Don't you know the monster has finally set me free? And don't you know the monster is down on his knees? Can't you see? Can't you see?
What the hell's wrong with my telescope now? Damn, what's wrong with this thing?
Another lost Lone Ranger. Can I break this spell? You want things right. Do I make you do things wrong? If I want that fine line, I will always take the fall. If I just use left, I can hear from the right. I sleep all day long, and then
Hello, and we be here. What's up, everybody?
here.
How's it going? We're here again
What
on
up,
another
what up?
Friday. And
It is
and
Friday.
did
It
you
is
did you
Friday.
like the title of tonight's show? Did you like that? Did
Look at that
look at that
EsCarGo.
EsCarGo. And
Cargo.
I hope I don't get any nailed for the picture that I put on Facebook because I took a I don't know if anyone will get it. I found a picture of it was Eddie Murphy's back at the dinner table during that conversation. So it was, I don't know if anybody understood that, but there you go. We're about the S constellations tonight. We're doing Sagitta and Scutum, right? And we gotta say
Yep.
if anyone's noticed, Eric's backdrop has changed a little bit.
I'm on location.
Where-
I'm
where-
live. I'm coming to you live from just outside of Dallas, Texas.
Oh, Dallas, Texas. I'm wearing a Tennessee Titans jersey. All right.
Yep, you remember them Titans
So-
because Derrick Henry's
sounds
gonna run all over
dangerous.
you.
It sounds dangerous. I don't know. That's almost as bad as
Yes.
like wearing a Islander jersey to a Ranger game. I mean,
Oh yeah, that's just that's just as bad as wearing a Giants jersey over into the Lincoln into Link in Philly
Yeah.
for an Eagles game.
or a Dallas jersey to a Giant game.
Exactly.
But yeah, so we're here tonight. We got to go through the sponsors because we have some new people that I haven't recognized in the chat. Normally I do this every show, but I skipped it last week because we had a lot to go over, but I can't skip it today. So since we got some new people that maybe have not even seen it, we're gonna go over it. So for you new people out there, thanks for watching the show. We do this every Wednesday and Friday now for the past God knows how long. It feels like forever, but I mean we do this every 2 days, and it's a 2-hour show or 1.5-hour show. Now we're getting, as we get
Whenever
older,
we feel like it.
Yeah, it could be 3, it could be 1. I don't know. You just hang out with us. We're a bunch of cool people. We're cool people. But we also are able, and tonight we're giving away a free Masters of Pix Insight class tonight, Masters of Pix Insight workshop, and we're going to be doing that tonight. We also give away stuff from Woodland Hills, Camera Concepts, the astraltelescopes.com store. We do a whole bunch of stuff. So we want to say thank you to all these people. Not to mention that we have member sponsors too. We have about 53 member sponsors. So it's really important that we kind of give some props to everybody that's involved in keeping the show afloat. So
That's right.
so Woodland Hills, Farah and the team over at Woodland Hills and Camera and Telescopes. Thank you for them.
Telescopes.net.
Telescopes.net. Did I say .com?
I don't know what you said, but
yeah,
it wasn't. It wasn't.
So much for listening. Okay, so telescopes.net, Farah and the team over there. Thank you so much for giving us the cash to give away. We're coming up to our $250 giveaway. Going to be coming up on them very soon, like 2.5 months. So if you're not involved in any of the giveaways, go to astralworldweb.com. Go under giveaways, and I believe it's under giveaways, and you could sit there and once Eric fixes that, it'll be like normal. So but thank you to them. Prima Luce Lab has been very generous to us, along as well as Camera Concepts and Optolong. Waiting on the next shipment from my contact in Optolong for some new filters. So looking forward to that. Also, Masters of Pix Insight and IP4AP, we give away a free Masters of Pix Insight workshop every Friday night. We also give away monthly a 1-year subscription to IP4AP, which is a great tutorial site for not only Photoshop, but Pix Insight as well. They have a bunch of quick tips that are free. Go and check it out at ip4ap.com. And of course, the new retail store, astraltelescopes.com. You can get all your astro gear there. If you like what we do here, feel free to support us again on our retail store. We have Ioptron, we have Pegasus, we have we have everything you might want. Skywatcher, so go and check it out. So Player One cameras are selling huge. It's ridiculous. Thank you, Luca Matico and Sean Nielsen, for putting out all those nice reviews about them. But they are hitting the ground running. Very nice. Also, our member sponsors on Patreon and on YouTube. We have different levels, and some people are pretty crazy about the show. So thank you to our Off the Rails members, Sean, Bob, and John. Quasar members still there, Dr. Hassan and Chris. Charity, George, Mike, Dave, Dan, and Tom on our Black Hole member list. We got some Red Giant members. And just so you know, not only do you get perks for this, you also help us get our table for NEAF and more giveaways that we give away back to you. So
Yes.
it's not stuff that we kind of, we're not YouTube junkies and we put the money in our pocket. We actually spend it to make
All
the show
goes
better
back.
and bigger. It goes back in some way. It goes back in giveaways at NEAF. And Eric's probably, I think, Eric, if he's there, is going to be running the Astral TV table for the show. And I will be running the Astral Telescopes table right next door for retail stuff. So come on down.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. White Dwarf members, thank you so much to everybody, and our Protostar members as well. So still haven't nailed down a date with Helena. She's very, very, very I don't know. She's getting ready for
University
college.
has started. University has pretty much started, hasn't it, for her?
If not, it's well, it's September 1st. So I would say yes. I would say it started. So don't know when we're gonna get her, but we're gonna get her.
Maybe during Astropalooza. Who knows? Maybe we'll talk to her, see if she can.
Oh, she said she's in for Astropalooza. So we have.
So there you go.
We have her. We have Stacey Doughton. We have Dylan O'Donnell. We have Sean Nielsen. We got Trevor. What's her name? Molly
Do we
will
have
be
Amy?
back. Masters of Pick
Is Amy?
Amy is 90% there. So,
okay.
And then once APPP 2.0 comes out, and it's supposed to come out in September, they said. I don't know. It's September now. So it is definitely coming close. We're going to have Mabula Havacomp come on and show us what's new in APP 2.0. So that's going to be cool. And of course, come on and hang out on all our other social media platforms. We're on Discord at Astroworld's Q&A. We're on Twitch, Facebook, X. You know what? It's sad. I can't really put an X up there because it's black. So I don't know if it'll show up. Well, it's a white X on a black background, so it'll show up. And Instagram, Astroworld TV, and also Astroworld Telescopes also has their other platforms as well. If you want to find out what new sales are coming, because a whole bunch of sales just came out today. Pretty sick. So
nice.
Yeah, so you could get up to I think it was 15% on select dioptron mounts. And then who else? Explore Scientific put a lot of their for the visual people. Eyepiece splash for September. So a lot of eyepieces are on sale. And Prima Luce came out with a sale. 10% off Eagle 5. That is unheard of. So 10% off Eagle 5s as well. The new prices are up on the website at astroworldtelescopes.com, and you can check it out there. So how's it going, everybody? Captain Rescue, Charity's back. What's up, girl? Bob, Tom, hello, Newman. And then that's wow. So we got 19 people watching. So tonight, as it is Friday, right, Eric? It's Friday. So
it is Friday.
What does Friday mean, Eric? What does that mean?
Friday is Constellation night. We're talking a little bit about constellations. We might do some critiquing, talking, to our new astro imagers. If you got questions, you're stumped on something, that you're learning within astrophotography, and you would like to get a bit of assistance and some input on, what you're doing, your processes, or, what is this or what is that, or how do I best do this or that. Friday is the day or the night rather that we try to reserve for, these types of questions, for these, I would say, novice or newbie or whatever you want to call it, those types of questions. This is, Friday's time for you all, as well as everybody else. If you just have general questions as well, on, what you're working on, and you like, to maybe get our input on, maybe making things better for, for what you're doing, whatever it is, Friday night is the time for you guys in our viewer membership, and for you all who are new to Astro World TV. Thank you guys for joining, hanging out with us. Do us a big favor. We would truly, truly appreciate it. Share the show. If you appreciate what we're doing here, you like what we're doing, you enjoy the content that we're bringing to you guys, and you're having fun hanging out within the chats and everything, and hanging out with us and learning a little bit, do us a huge favor, share the show. There is the share button down at the bottom right. If you're on YouTube, share the link, with other people that are into astronomy and astrophotography. If you're on Facebook, share down to public, share to public. If you're on Twitter, if you have X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it now, share the links, all of that stuff. Twitch, boost that up. And don't forget, if you don't feel comfortable, chatting right now, we also have our Discord channel. We also have our Discord
Yep.
server. So definitely hop onto our Discord server. We've got how many members or of
One
subscribers to our
over
Discord server?
130.
I know it's over 100. It's over, yeah. I know it's growing and growing and growing. So we really appreciate that continued support, as well as Friday, of course, the announcement of image of the week.
Yes.
So we're going to be doing that as well. As well as doing some giveaways. So a lot of fun stuff happening, tonight. So yeah, just enjoy the show, have fun, and don't forget, ask questions if you're curious about anything.
Yeah, and for those of you that are on the Discord channel, I know there's a person on there called Cosmosi out there, and it looks like spam. And apparently, this person has made a 15-hour tutorial on how to process things using the James Webb Space Telescope data. And I gave him an email that I don't know. And if you're listening, I apologize, but I gave him an email that I don't usually use because never seen him, don't know what's going on. So I gave an email that I don't use, and I logged in with it, and it looks legit. I mean, I logged in and I'm getting, and I'll put it on my phone because
in the linear data. To begin with, we will take a short detour into linear and nonlinear images so that we can understand why we need to start working with our image in a nonlinear format.
so I mean it seems legit. And I'm going to be interested to kind of see it because he asked for 10 people on the Discord to take a look at it and give some feedback.
Okay.
So we'll see. We'll see what it looks like. I don't even know if I don't know if I have the time to look at it, but for 15 hours. But I mean, I could give it a module or two to kind of see. So, oh, here's a question for you, Eric. Rich Hughley,
Yeah.
who I met recently at I think it was Starfest, if I remember right. If about the Uranus Meteor sensor.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Anything you can help him out with there?
When it comes to the Uranus Meteor sensor, I know there was a firmware update. There was just a recent firmware update. Matter of fact, I just did it. So there is definitely a firmware update that's out there. Um, so I would definitely check that out and double check, because that and it happens to me too, where you get the overcast. But that it does clear up. I don't know how long, but it did. Like for me, it was showing like 100% overcast when it's perfectly clear, and I want to say within 20 minutes or so, I wasn't really paying very much close attention. It did go away, and it cleared out. So
Huh. I
yeah.
was looking at getting one for myself because
Okay.
I'm outside a lot without a dome, right?
Yep. Oh,
So
yep.
couldn't find it on the website. You know what? I can look at it real quick.
The firmware update, when you fire up,
Is it Unity?
and
Is it on
you're
Unity?
using the Unity. Yes, when you're
Yeah,
using the Unity, the Pegasus Unity software, it will come up and it will let you know that, hey, there is a firmware update.
yeah. So just like the
It's
Pegasus Nix, you're gonna want to put your media sensor into your computer, laptop, whatever. Launch the Unity platform, and then it'll recognize you have the media in there, and then you'll see a little box on the bottom. It'll say update firmware, and then you can do that and do it up. So Starlands, what's up, Jason? Tried that, no update. Okay. Um, I don't have one on me, so I can't double check it. The only one that has one, believe it or not, is Eric. Um, I'm looking at getting one for myself. So you know what I'll do for you? I'll email Pegasus and Evans over there for you to see if there's an update. You have 1.3, so I'll send them an email on your behalf if you wish, so I can do that for you. No problem. You got it. All right, so tonight is the night of the S constellations. So we got Sagitta and Scutum. Well, we
Yep.
got both sides of the spectrum here. We got a crap ton of stuff in Scutum and almost nothing in Sagitta. So little fun on that. So we're gonna figure that out. So I don't who went first last time? Who went first last week? I don't even remember.
I think I did. I think I did, if I'm not mistaken. So you go
Okay.
for it this time.
All right. Well, mine is very, 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 very short. So, so
Yeah.
Sagitta doesn't have much in it, but it's kind of funny. But we'll see. Let me load it up real quick for us because I was PowerPoint. Hopefully, I saved it not like a couple of weeks ago where.
And one thing I will definitely say, because I just think oh my gosh, because I left so early this morning, I think I might have ruined my Uranus
Oh no,
video.
that's not good.
No, it's not, because I keep it out there so I can monitor, the weather and everything and stuff like that. And with me, getting ready for my flight, and all the other sort of stuff, I think I may have left it out there,
Oh,
and I think I might have heard it, because I still see my pocket power box advance. That one is really built for being outside and stuff like that. But I do not see the
well,
other,
that's
and
not good.
that's not
Hopefully, it's
good. No,
okay.
I hope it's okay, or else it's like, well, there goes that.
All right. Well, rock and roll. Here we go. The quickest. This is almost going to be as fast as if we did Equilus. This is going to be almost as fast as that. So here we go. Here it is. So tonight, the first of the S's that we're going through is is Sagitta, which looks like an arrow, kind of, right? So that's what they named it. They named it as an arrow. Let me turn this off real quick. There we go. All right, cool. And let me get on my other screen here so I could see what's going on here. There we go. Beautiful. All right. So Sagitta, right? Let's go. There we go. So Sagitta history. All right. So hopefully somebody recognizes that, and some people might.
Starbuck.
Starbuck is looking at this really garbage arrow of Apollo, and well, this arrow is not that arrow, but the Sagitta history is that the arrow that Hercules used to kill Aquila, the eagle, who was, chowing down on some stuff and didn't like it, so he killed it. But here's a funny thing and if you take a look at this picture on the right, right? All right, so a
Okay.
couple of people said there's a couple different things about Sagitta and how the name and what it means and where it was going and who it's being shot at, all this kind of stuff. But whatever the case may be, Hercules is supposed to be shooting and killing Aquila, right? Well, there's Hercules on the right, and there's Aquila on the left. Well, there's Sagitta. So either Hercules was a really bad shot, or it just was a random arrow. So another thing that they were talking about is that they thought that Aquila and Lyra, right, was another bird. If in one of the one says it's a harp, another says it's a bird, but it could have been named as the vulture, right? And
Yep.
then a
Okay.
little bit right to the north, and you can just see it up top, is Cygnus the swan, right? So you got bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word, right? So you sit there and and remember the sixth, I believe it was the sixth labor of Hercules, right? And that
Okay.
was, where is it? That was the what was it? Oh, the killing of the birds of Stympalius. Yeah. So they were the man-eating birds, right? That
Okay.
was eating everything. So what they said was that this is one of the arrows that missed and is laying between all the other birds around, which at one point was Stymphalian birds. So if you remember from the sixth labor, that all these birds that he was told to go kill was in a moat. It was kind of like a swamp, right? So, but he couldn't get into the swamp. So he got a little present from Hephaestus, who was the husband of Aphrodite before Aphrodite went off and slept with Ares and big mess. Um,
Yep.
he took these things that are they're called cortala. They're very similar to castanets, little clickers, and
Yep.
he was clicking them, and he's clicking them, and all these birds were flying out of the trees in the swamp, which were the Stympalian birds. And what he was doing, if you remember the story from a couple of weeks ago, he was shooting at these birds to kill them all with the arrows that were treated with the blood of a hydra, which is poisonous, and killed most of them. Some of them escaped, but they never came back to the area or bothered anybody again. So that was Richard Hinckley Allen. He was an ornithologist, and that he decided to kind of put all that together. So that being said, let's go to Sagitta pick number one, and we have M7071, which is also called the angelfish cluster. It's 13,000 light years away and spans 27 light years. So huge globular cluster, very huge. really nice, but it's also very small. It's very far away. So be prepared to have some focal length here. This was discovered by Philip Loys de Chasseau in 1745, and then later cataloged by Charles Messier in 1748, I believe. This image was taken by Riedel Rudolph. This is a 2 hour and 50-minute shot with a C11. So look at the star field. Really nice job on the stars. The color and size of the stars look great. You know, the center is well contained, not blown out. Really nice job on this. So I thought this was a nice job by Mr. Rudolph. This is also Bortle for Skies. Pick number 2 from a picture from one of our friends, Ron Breacher. This is SH2-84. It's an emission nebula. And SH2.84 is this little guy that looks like the head of an arrow right here. That's what that is. So very tiny emission nebula discovered in 1884 by Ralph Copeland. Like I said, the image was taken by Ron. This is 12 hours with a 10-inch astrograph. So very dim. If you have a wider field, you could see it in the picture. You see all the HA that extends all over the place, all around it. This extends a lot further. There is a huge hydrogen region here, which you could get with a smaller focal length scope. Of course, you won't be able to resolve, well, you'll be able to see it, but you won't be able to resolve it that well with the little dent in there and stuff like that. So just be careful. And again, this is a Bortle 5 sky. This one I thought was interesting. This, to me, was either, and it's pick 3 now. I guess I didn't change it, but this is called the Little Cocoon Nebula, SH2-82, and it's a combination of 2 different types of nebula, right? So the red right here is an emission nebula, and then you got reflection nebula in blue on the top. So pretty cool that you got 2 different types of nebulas right there. Another picture by Ron. 22 hours with an Esprit 150. So a lot of dating. Now remember, this 150 is like 1300 millimeters in focal length, and look how tiny it is. So just remember, you got to put a lot of time on this, and there's not a lot in Sagitta, so it's kind of reaching for things. Bortle 5 sky, and that's it. That's all I found that was worth putting up there in Sagitta. So sorry it was so short, but not all the constellations have something. So that being said, we're back to our regular scheduled programming, and that's the arrow of Sagitta. There, muted.
Sorry, I was chatting with Robin here real quick, having her take a look at
got
my
it. No sweat, no sweat.
my Uranus, and yeah, it's nothing. Screwed up. Okay. All right.
Could it just be turned off?
Yeah, I had her hold it for about 10 seconds to see if the LED screen comes up. Who knows? I mean, being out there in those elements, one thing, learn from me what I just did. You're really only supposed to have it out there, you can have it out there for maybe a little while just to get your measurements and stuff like that. It's supposed to be, actually, if you keep it in a observatory, it'll be fine if it's in the observatory out of the elements and stuff like that. But
So
if it's
wait,
out
you're not
there,
supposed to leave it outside?
no, not it. They recommend you don't leave it outside, like overnight or anything like that. And I screwed up because I was so wrapped up with packing and other kinds of
That's a little
stuff.
bit of a bummer. I was ready to leave it
Yeah,
outside.
yeah. Don't do it. Don't
All right.
just use it. Keep it out there. Do your measurement. You can keep it out there for maybe, I would say, at most maybe an hour. but you
Does
it shouldn't get wet. It shouldn't get like moisture or wet or anything
does
like
it
that.
have ASCOM drivers at all?
No, I don't believe they are ASCOM drivers. It might, but it would it's just basically plugging it in to your the USB in into the USB-C side
Got
into
it.
the device, and then the other side into your computer. So, oh well, I mean, I will. It's one of those things.
Yep, that it is.
Yep. So, yeah, Robin, she's online, dead ski.
Oh, jeez.
So, hey, maybe, yeah. See, electronics don't like that. It's not. I don't know if it's just a moisture. I wouldn't say it's maybe because it was moisture, but it's been so hot and everything. It's just being out in the elements for a very long time. It could have been something. So we'll see. We will see.
All right.
Anyway, on lighter on a lighter note, let's get into Scutum and talk a little bit about this guy. And I am going to share my screen here. All right. Okay, so I'm assuming you can see my screen now,
Yep.
Dan.
You good?
Okay, cool. All right, so we are going to talk about the constellation Scutum, also known as the Shield. So, all right. So Scutum is actually it's Latin. It's the Latin word for shield, and the constellation itself. It is a very small constellation. It is the fifth smallest constellation, just taking up an area of 109 square degrees along the southern hemisphere. And it can be seen by us here both it's very close to the celestial equator, so you can see it both in the northern and in the southern hemisphere. And it's best observed between here in the north, it's 80 degrees down to negative 90 degrees of latitude, and can be best viewed between June and August. And actually, Scutum is found, if you want to try to find it, it is actually located in the southwest of Aquila. Near Altair. Okay, so it is southwest of Altair in Aquila, and it is part of the Hercules family of constellations. So, um, so some constellation facts, as I mentioned, it's located in the southern hemisphere in quadrant 4, and its right ascension is 18.7 hours, and declination is negative 10 degrees. Like I said, it is about 110 109 square degrees, which makes it ranked 84th out of 88. It has two main stars, and of the constellation itself, one of the stars actually has planets. And Alpha Scuti, which is the star name, is that's given to the constellation is Scuti, and I believe the abbreviation is SCT or SCU. Um, but Ionina is the brightest star of the constellation, but being the brightest star, it's not technically that bright. It's actually only a magnitude of 3.85, and it is an orange giant that is one that is was measured out to be 174 light years from our solar system. Now, there are actually two Messier objects in Scutum. Messier 11, which is known as the Wild Duck Cluster, which is an open cluster, and Messier 26, which is also another open cluster. And that cluster contains about 90 stars spread out over 22 light years of space. So that is pretty amazing how wide and large that actual cluster is, that open cluster is, how spread out it is. And for those who don't know, this shield here, this is the Roman shield, actually known as a scutum,
Huh.
that was used by the Roman legionnaires. So here is the constellation, what it looks like in the night sky. And if I see here at this to the right, the brightest star, the bright star to the right, Alpha, that is Ionina, that is Alpha Scutum. You have Beta at the top. There, and you have Delta, I believe, down here at the bottom, and you have a few others here, Epsilon and Gamma. And I can't remember all of my Greek and stuff like that. It's been a while. But also to give you some ideas of where the Messier objects are, you have the wild duck cluster in this area right over here, and M26 right not too far below it. And to give you some perspective here, not too far, I guess they marked this is where the Eagle Nebula is, and also Serpens, the Serpens cluster. I'm sorry, it's constellation. Now, the story behind the constellation. We always talk about a lot of the constellations having Greek backgrounds, or Greek, or tied to Greek myths. Well, Scutum is not one of those. Very similar, like to another uh, constellation that I believe I highlighted last week. I can't remember the name of it on top of my head here, but this constellation was actually introduced by a Polish astronomer, Johannes Hevelius, in the 17th century, and you have a picture of him right here to the left. That is his painting. Hevelius named it Scutum Sobiescium, shield of Sobieski, in honor of the Polish king John III Sobieski, sorry, who had been victorious in the Battle of Vienna in 1683. Hevelius created this constellation a year later to commemorate that event, and over time, the name was shortened from Scutum Sobiescanum to just Scutum. And King John Sobieski also helped Hevelius rebuild his observatory after a fire destroyed it in 1679. So he named this constellation, and introduced this constellation in honor of his king, which is pretty cool. So here, we're going to talk about a few of the deep sky objects in Scutum. First off are the two I've mentioned already, the two Messier objects. At the left there is Messier 11, the wild duck cluster, and Messier 26, which is that open cluster. This image was taken by Michael Lev, and found this on Astrobin. And I think these are both very, very interesting. And so we'll go to the next one. Some more of deep sky objects in Scutum. There are two planetary nebulas. The more famous one, or more well-known one of the two, is IC 1295, which is one planetary nebula. And this image was taken by Gary M. I also found this on Astrobin. And to the right is Abel 45, which this image was taken by Jerry McCon. Also found this on Astrobin as well. So if you are going after planetary nebula, you remember these require most time long focal length telescopes because they are very small. Now, a couple also obscure, you want to say, or not well known deep sky objects are also found in Scutum. There is Sharpless 59, which is an H2 region. So you'll grab your narrowband filters for this one. And if you like a challenge and you enjoy, like I do, Dark Nebula, Simon, also from Astroman, captured Bernard 312, which is a dark nebula. So that's pretty much it. What I have in for Scutum, I believe. So, so don't forget to keep your shields up. So, and I figured you'd like that. You being a Trekkie,
Of
there,
course.
Dan. So thank you, appreciate it. So yeah, these are some pretty, not a lot of stuff in these two, and very small, especially in Scutum, very small constellation, but very cool nonetheless.
Oh, Hercules, Hercules, Hercules.
There it is.
Hercules, Hercules.
There it is. We're talking about Hercules. So Hercules, Hercules, that's my baby. Oh yes, yes. That's my baby.
That's some funny stuff, man.
Oh man.
I'm a next gen Trek. Yeah, hey, we can talk about that on another show. Maybe we'll just have a which Trek is best show.
Which
so
which Trek is best?
which Trek is best?
Yeah.
I
Sure. Okay.
I gotta say, Strange New Worlds is creeping up there. I mean,
Is that the animated one?
No. This is the one about Captain Pike, and
Okay.
it's like 10 years before the original Star Trek, before Captain
Gotcha.
Pike lands in a chair that, like, from the Delta rays, he gets all messed up. But
hey, there's Dave. Hey, scoot him over for a bit.
hey, so
Gosh.
yeah, so really, I really have not done much imaging since I've gotten back from Canada. It's been clear, and I hate to say I've wasted some clear nights, including tonight.
Yeah, there's some clear nights.
It's a very moon-filled night right now, and yeah, you could do narrowband and stuff like that, but I'm just too darn tired.
And that's what I'm doing. I'm doing that all the way here from in Dallas, Texas. I am remote controlling my telescope there.
But you're
in
not
Illinois.
remote controlling your meteor sensor.
No, thank you. Thank you for that.
It sucks,
Man.
dude. It sucks.
It sucks. It's and it's no fault. It's nobody's fault but my own. So
and I was reading the thing, and for about $90 more from and I was looking at this like a year ago, Lucomatico Astronomia or something like that in Spain. They have a cloud rain sensor that's ASCOM, ASCOM. You could throw it right into Nina or SGP or whatever, and you could literally, as it clouds up, it'll stop imaging.
Okay.
So it'll, and it's made to be outside.
Okay.
So you stick it on your fence or the top of your dome if you're so lucky to have one. Or I wouldn't put it on your dovetail or anything, because the wires there are wires involved. You kind of don't want it, stable, because it does have a 180 camera on it. So it's got a rain sensor, cloud sensor, SQM sensor. It's got all this stuff. So you could literally, do that and leave it outside. And it's 1/5, or actually 1/10 of the price of that Boltwood S Big diffraction limited cloud sensor that costs like $3,000 for this thing. You know, it's
And what's the name of this guy? What's the name of it?
the expensive one.
No, the not so expensive one, not the
Uh,
$3,000 one.
it's
Good
called
Lord.
Cloud
I got
Watcher.
5 kids to feed. Don't you know?
It's called Cloud Watcher from Lunatico Astronomia. Might be in Australia, actually. Now I'm looking at it. It says, "Are you in Australia?"
Okay.
But
I'll have to
that's what I'm
lunatic
thinking of.
astronomical.
Lunatico Astronomia. Yeah, so Lunatic Astronomical. Yep. If you
Okay.
go under what is it?
Lunatico Astro. Yep.
Categories, then cloud detection, and then it's the second one in. It's the Cloud Watcher Cloud
Got you.
Detector.
Yep. Yep. There you are.
And there's a mounting bracket. They really nickel and dime you a little bit, but
Oh yeah.
you
Oh
know
yeah, they do.
the wind speed fan, that's
Hmm.
another $100. So I mean, when you put everything together, it could cost $1,000, but it's all ASCOM. So
Okay.
if it
Very
gets cloudy,
interesting.
you don't have to you'll be able to blink a little bit, but you'll know if it shut down, maybe it was cloudy, you know.
Gotcha.
And then you could have it
Interesting
loop.
stuff.
You could have it loop, right? So
Hmm.
when it becomes not cloudy, if it becomes not cloudy during the night, it will
Yep.
restart the sequence.
Gotcha.
So you won't be wasting all that time of 3 hours of data of taking pictures of low clouds that
Okay.
you know
Dylan, I guess Dylan did
yeah, he did a video.
showcased it a little bit on it. So interesting. Very interesting stuff here. Yeah, it looks like it's all in Australian dollars,
Yeah, and that's
something like
fine.
that.
So I don't know
So
what that means in US. I couldn't even
in
tell you.
US, that it's kind of like, Australian dollars are, probably just a little higher, in value than maybe the Mexican peso. Who knows?
No, it's better than that. They're gonna make me look it up now.
Oh gosh, I kid. I
400
joke.
USD to Australian
Hey Z, how's it going?
AUD.
Yeah, that's a good point, Dave. Does anything from SBA cost less than $1,500?
No,
Absolutely not.
400 AUD to USD. It's 258 US dollars.
See, there you go. That's not bad.
So for $500, you got the full system.
You got the full system, and you can get it from Bintel.
Who the hell's Bintel?
That's where Dylan he designed their website,
Oh, yes, yes,
and
yes, yes. Let me get
so
back on my YouTube page here. See what's going on there.
nice.
Hey, AZ, Dave Schaefer, what's going on,
You
man? I'll
So,
call. I'll
all
call
right.
Dylan. I'll call Dylan to send it to me for Astropalooza. We'll put it on the show.
Yeah, we'll showcase it.
Yeah, we'll showcase the Bintel Cloud Watcher. There you go.
There it is. There it
But
is.
yeah, so my throat's a little. You're gonna have to excuse me. My throat's a little on the bad side tonight because it's hurting a little bit.
Oh, not good.
I
That's not
no, I
good.
spent a lot of time yesterday at Queensboro Community College, and
Okay. Were
and
you yelling at the students?
no, helping them rebuild their observatory. In Yes, they have an observatory in Queens, and so inside the dome, I walk inside the dome, right? And
Hmm.
I see the scope, and I go up the stairs, and I see the scope, and this thing is a 16-inch LX200 Meade.
Wow, it's big boy. Okay.
Yeah, and I took off the cap, the lens cover, and can I tell
How
you,
dirty
with the
was it?
exception of a slight layer of dust on it, the thing's immaculate.
Really? That's awesome.
Immaculate. So I'm like, dude, you got a new telescope? What's wrong with this one? He's like, well, we got a grant, and we're we're upgrading. So they bought an L350 with a CDK14. Beautiful, right? I said,
Nice.
well, so what are you doing with this? This is great. What are you doing with this? He's like, well, we're going to bring it inside and we're going to use it to show people how to use a telescope inside.
You're gonna use that
I'm like, you're going to use it as a discussion piece on
as
a
a
lab?
discussion piece.
It's a $20,000 telescope.
I
I mean,
know.
it's beautiful. It's literally and really. I mean, if the motors work, even if the motors don't work, you put a
Yep.
dovetail on it and you throw it on something. It weighs 70 something pounds, just a tube.
Hmm.
So you
Yep.
could put it on. You could throw it on a rainbow mount and be done with it.
Yep. Wow.
But
Hey.
6 of us small YouTubers in Arizona. Yeah.
Wow. Sometimes I just don't get. I don't understand. Sometimes, the thought process
Yeah. Well,
of doing certain things, with that type of equipment. Um, That's just a lot of money.
I mean, I mean, literally, I looked with a flashlight down at the mirror, and
Hmm.
I did not see one. I mean, maybe if I really like looked at it real close and took everything apart and looked at, I didn't see any sort of aberration or dark spot or fungus even. I saw nothing. So,
Wow.
but it is what it is. So
It is what it is.
they're doing a whole rig there. They bought an Eagle 5. They um they're getting a player one camera system with the off-axis guider, all that stuff. So
Nice.
yeah, but
So you're hooking them up.
yep. We're gonna use Plate Solve 3 for plate solving because the newest. For those of you that don't know this, the newest plane wave plate solving software has been tested up to 12,000 millimeters in focal length. So pretty sick. So
Nice.
that's like for a 30-inch scope. So but hey, that seems to work good. So if that you're only running 2650 with the CDK14, it should plate solve no problem.
Okay.
So yep, it's a university, but eventually, they'll take care of it and do what they got to do and clean it up and whatever. So we'll see.
Nice. Nice.
Yep, astrophysics is still going crazy. I mean, they're still selling. If there is, I mean, there's one thing to say about telescope equipment is that a lot of it holds its resale value. So as long as you don't, drop it off a 6-foot ladder, you know,
Yeah.
it's going to be fine.
Yep. Exactly. It'll be just fine.
It'll be just fine.
Just
It'll be fine.
fine.
Don't worry.
Don't worry about it. It'll be just fine.
Yep. So, I mean, it's really not a lot to talk about tonight, everybody. So please throw some questions in the chat, and actually, we do have some stuff to talk about. We got a picture of the week, everybody. We got 30 people watching. Go vote for picture of the week at astralweb/IOTW and get in your votes because
Yes. Yes.
we
Yes.
got some cool images.
We do. We do. We have some really cool images, and I'm going to actually
Show it
let's
up.
bring. I'm going to show it up. So just a sec here. I'm going to show these up and let everybody take a look at these because I think they're pretty awesome. So just a sec here. Let me get this loaded up. All right. All right. All right. All right. So
All right.
and let me go. So No, I'm not sharing. Duh, I'm not sharing. Let me, just give me a sec here. Okay, so if you go to astralworldweb.com and into your image contest, so let me go here and entire screen, share. Behind that. So if we go to image contest, let's take a look and see who we've got up. So remember last week, our previous winner for August 25th. Congrats again there, Tom, for your Tulip Nebula. Awesome shot there, my man. So we have Jim's Crescent Nebula and Soap Bubble Nebula. We have NGC 6820 by Greg Meyer. And let me see if I can zoom out. I'm just going to back this out a little bit to make it easier for you to see the entire thing. It's a really nice narrow band. M31 by Dave Schaefer. Do you like how you've brought up that hydrogen out there, Dave? So nice work on that one. And the Dumbbell Nebula, and I can't obviously spell, by Mikey, M27. So we got 23 votes already out there. So let's see if we can get a few more. So again, you want to go to astralworldweb.com/IOTW for image of the week and cast your vote. You have, what's it now? About 25 minutes left before voting closes. So definitely head on over there and check it out.
Absolutely. We got 24 now. 24 votes.
There you go. 24. Now, another thing we can do is, let me go down here, is we haven't had the official launch yet of the Critique My Image page, but we can still take a look at some images that are in the critique, that have been in the critique folder here for a little bit, that we can take a look at. So Dan, do you want to take a look in the Google Drive there?
Let's see what we got. Google Drive. Image critique. There we go. Oh, we got a uncritiqued. There we go.
Yeah, uncritiqued.
Wow, look at that. Okay, we got a couple of things. All right, let me download this stuff.
All right.
Downloading now. Zipping files. So this might take a little bit.
Okay.
So so it looks like we got a couple ones from Josh. We got Charlie Ford, Dave Schaefer, another Charlie Ford, another Dave Schaefer, Jason Pellegrini, another Josh, Jason Pellegrini, another Dave. So it looks like Josh, Charlie, Dave, and Jason, I think, are the ones that were putting stuff in there. So this is almost done zipping. So let's see what we got here. Last open August 4th. All right. Come on, you can do it. Excuse me. What's up, AstroGo? What are you doing? My little dog's sitting at my feet, just chilling, waiting to go to bed. Waiting to go to bed. There we go. Pepper's not here, though. Pepper's not here. Pepper's just... All right. Drive download. There we go. And extract all. All right. So the first one we got.
All right.
All right. And let's make it Well, that was a little funky. There we go. Quick play. And there we go. Oh, we've seen this one before. This is Josh's M8 and 4-ax.
Okay. Yep. That's 4X. Yeah. In 4X, explain to me what the 4X palette is, and maybe for other folks who may not know what the 4X may be.
The 4-ax palette base. I'm looking it up now. Let's
Yeah, we
see.
see you looking it up.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said I wouldn't have said it if I didn't put it up there. So here you go. So the 4-ax palette. Let's see. I don't even know. I've never done a 4-ax palette.
I've
So
never done one myself.
let's see. 4-ax palette. So it looks like it's SHO. All right. So the combination is, wow, here's a combination. So it looks like that's why it's a script. So I mean, it's a little advanced. Um,
Okay.
so it's O3 times S2 plus O3 times HA for the red.
Wow. Yeah,
Then
that's
O3 times HA. Oh man, there's a lot of pixel math here, so I'm not even going to go through it.
hmm
But there's a lot going on, and that's why it's a script. So
yeah.
there is a 4-ax palette, and if you want to know more about it, you can watch this from Polling Man Astro right here. It'll tell you. So it's definitely a little different on how to kind of get different pictures. As you can see, it's definitely a little different as far as the color palette is concerned.
Okay.
There you go.
Interesting.
All right, so that is the first one. And then we got, again, one actually is, I believe this one is an RGB camera, and this is a T7 camera. So we did it again with two different cameras.
Okay.
And then we got a Veil, Eastern Veil by Charlie Ford. And then we'll go back and we'll take a look at them. And I just want to see what we got in here because we have a couple of Fitz files too. Dave Schaefer, an SHO Veil. And then you got Dave Schaefer again with NGC 6823.
Yep.
That's Josh's again, Starless.
Yep. Josh's. Yep. The Starless 4X.
There's another SHO of the.
This one looks kind of familiar as well.
Yep.
Of the Skull Nebula, or the Rosette,
Yep.
whichever you want to call it.
I still see the skull now. It's like
Yep.
looking down into the left.
Unsee it. You can't unsee it.
There's the eye, there's the forehead, there's the other eye, the nose, the mouth. Another Veil by Jason Pellegrini. And we got Jason again with M31. And then there was two other ones that were XISF. So hold on a second. So it's only one other one. So the Charlie Ford's XISF is here, and this is coming up now. My voice is going. And oh wow, this is right out of the stack. This is give me a second on this. There you go. And that is just an STF added. You see super stretch on it.
All right.
Okay. So there's no nothing done to this. If you look at the History Explorer,
If you look at the
there's
history,
nothing there. Nothing there.
Yep.
So so that's what it looks like right there. So let's go back to the beginning. Okay. All right. So this is the 4-ax with 1-shot color, as opposed to the 4-ax with the T7. I think the T7 is a lot noisier. See all that noise?
Yeah, let me see. Sorry. Yeah, I'm trying to.
A little
That
noisy.
is really
And that's
the
the
that.
RGB.
Yeah, the 4X palette is just really different.
Weird. It's weird.
It's weird.
It's
You know?
weird.
It's and it can be weird in a good way. It's just it's different. It's not what most of us are used to. It's just another way of
Interpreting
interpreting
yeah.
your colors. But yeah, it is not good.
What's
Sorry,
not good?
no, not that. I'm sorry. No,
I kind of like the one on the left
oh,
better. I think it's less psychedelic on the left. The right seems
right.
very psychedelic to me.
Hmm.
I like this one a little bit better. The purple is muted a little bit more than the next one. Very stark contrast between the blue, purple, and yellow here.
I do like it. It's just different.
Yeah.
I like it though, but it is just it's off the beaten path.
Yep.
There's just something that it's just I can't turn away from it.
I can say something, but I'll just I'll just be quiet.
Yeah,
Where's the rest of it?
That was probably not very nice or too not PG friendly.
There's
That was
Charlie
probably not
Ford's.
family friendly.
What's that?
That my comment. That was probably not very family friendly.
Please, we already busted you a couple times for unfamily friendly. I think
Yeah.
we both had our chances with that. So
Yep.
what do you think about this guy?
I've always loved the veils, but I think it's too dark, too much.
Yeah.
I don't think it's too black in the background.
Yep.
It doesn't seem very natural in my opinion. Like there's a lot of contrast.
Yeah, and I agree with you. I think the black is too black, and I think you're
Yeah.
probably leaving I think you're clipping it, so I think you're leaving a lot of data from the veil itself unseen. But I mean, I like the picture. You got some great detail here in the structure of the nebula.
Yep.
But I think might be leaving a little bit on the table there with the stretch.
Hmm.
Because usually you're able to see these two little spikes that go down a little bit better. And I think you got enough data. I think it just needs to be stretched a little differently. Now, who is this? This is Dave Schaefer's Eastern Veil with the RGB stars. See now, like this. Look at all the structure he brought out here.
Yeah.
See the two tongs. It's like a bat with his teeth hanging out.
Yeah.
And like this. Look at all the detail.
Yes.
And
Yes.
the RGB starts off, and then you got his little brother over here, the little flying dragon. I call him here. So that's him and his that's Mama and her little kid right there. I think the background does look pretty good on this one. The color's kind of funky, but it's got green, so that makes it okay.
Yeah, you and your green.
I'm slowly moving away from the green eventually. I've gotten enough slack over the years to move away. Yeah, I like the data on what we got here.
I do.
I really do. Yes, I know. Yeah, green is ZHA. Not too much. No, no, I like it. I like it. All right. What do we got next? 6823, another Dave. Dave, I think you got some star issues here. A little bit of eggy, little eggy stars. Eric, you still there? Are you sleeping?
Yeah, sorry. There's some. Yeah, me being a bonehead. That's all.
Oh, okay, fair enough. At least you're
So
honest about
sorry.
it.
Yeah. Kids don't do what Uncle Eric does.
Oh, I don't want to know. The less I know, the better.
Yeah.
All right, well, 10 minutes
Let's
left
see.
to vote. Just
Yeah,
so
so
you know,
yes.
10
So
minutes left.
10 minutes left to vote. And where can you submit these? I will be, when I get back, I will continue to work on the page. There will be an additional link on the astralworldweb.com website for I believe I'll probably call it critique or
Yep.
something like that. Where it'll go to a direct link to the critique page folder where you can click on a button and drop in if you're using XISF, TIFF, JPEG, drop them in there. What do you think would be the best format for us to critique? As far as the best format to accept, to do the critiquing. Is that like a planetary?
Somebody was just asking about it. I'm gonna bring up. Let's see if I can bring up. Maybe Stellarium might not have it, but let's see. Let's see. So this was, what was it? 68, 6823. NGC 6823. Oh wow. Okay, let's there it is. And it looks like that's it there. So that looks like it's 6820.
Okay.
That's what that is. So 6820. So you got two guys, 20 and 23. So that's what that is. All right. Moving right along.
Yes.
The Starless Josh. I kind of like Starless images. I kind of like them.
You know what? Honestly, they're growing on me.
Yeah.
They really are. Starless are actually starting to grow on me a bit more.
Yep.
Than what they have in the past. So.
And I like this one. I like the It looks like you redid the center again. Let me see. Let's go to that one. And let's go to that one. Yeah, it's a completely different color palette. So we redid
Yeah.
the color. I like this color better with the blue in the center than that or that. I like that better.
Okay.
You see a little bit of the purple in here, but it's very, very subtle. I like it. All right, skull time.
Yep.
The skull. It's Skeletor. Skeletor was blue, right? There you go. We should just call it the Skeletor Nebula. Look into my eye.
Look into my eye. Tell me what you see.
And I always like to check these Bach globules up here. Yeah, you got them all too. Look at them all. Pretty cool. Good detail on this one. Might be able to bring up the brightness, maybe a little bit of it.
Okay.
Oh, the black is too black, I think. Yeah, so that's pretty much where I was going with that.
Yeah.
I think that, yeah, if you just bump the luminance channel up just a bit without squashing the colors, I think this would be even better. What's up in here? That's kind of cool. I like that. But other than that, I think the detail in the nebula is great. The dark nebula is awesome. Is Eric still being Eric?
No. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm still here. I'm still here. Sorry. It's just a little distracted, with my equipment,
That's all right.
me
I hear
being,
you. I've been there before.
thousands of miles away.
Thousands and thousands. The Bach, the Bach, the Bach,
So
the Bach globules.
my apologies, folks.
That's all right. I've done it before.
Yeah,
so.
and see the thing is that now, and with MX saying that, we have to be careful with our interpretations of the background and of deep space. It is not necessarily that black pitch, like that, like black is pitch. It's it when we go that dark on our background, that black on our background, I think we are taking away a little bit from the natural, the true color in a way of what the background really should be. I think we go a little too heavy on the dark when it comes to the background sometimes, and it leaves it a bit um leaves it a bit off, that it and so I'm saying another thing I experience is people have different monitor calibrations and the black levels are the first to go. Yeah, absolutely.
See,
Absolutely. I mean, I know I haven't done it in a while, but I need to. I need to calibrate. I need to grab my spider
yep, that's what I was just
monitor
gonna grab.
calibrator and calibrate my monitor. I have not done that in a lot. A lot of movie quotes tonight. Yeah, it's Friday. It's movie night. It's Friday.
It's movie night.
But
But yeah, I can't.
that's one
Wow.
of the things that if you may want to consider, we're making these types of investments in, cameras and scopes and mount and everything else. Think about also when you're processing, and you're using that monitor that you have, are the colors well calibrated so you can, bring out the best of your image, the best color schemes for your image, if you
Yeah,
follow what I mean.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And if you have the spider, it will actually remind you every 30 days to recalibrate your monitor.
Hmm.
If you put the software in there and keep the software running, it will tell you in 30 days, hey, double check it, just make sure. I mean, not all of us have the advantage of having like a, $5,000 four or 8K BenQ monitor. We don't, not a lot of us have the advantage. Most of us have like the, five, six, even $700 4K monitors that still need calibration. So
They do.
the hundred and whatever $50 for that little spider you plop on the screen,
Yep.
it's worth it. It's worth it. And then
Yep.
when you print it,
Starlin.
what's that?
No, I'm saying Starlin says my monitor looks vastly different between my Mac
Oh
and
yeah.
my PC. It's the same. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, if you're comparing like one of those, what is that, retina things from Mac,
Hmm.
to your regular run of the mill Asus 2K monitor, yeah, it's gonna it's gonna be a huge difference. I was happy
Yep.
when I bought my LG 4K monitors. I was very happy with them. Now I'm starting to be not happy with them again. So I bought two of them. I got two of them here. I'll never go back to a one monitor setup, but yeah, budget
Yeah, and I
BenQ
mean,
monitors are like $400.
yeah, I mean, I'm looking here. Mo- um, a Spider X monitor calibration tool device. Right now, I'm looking on Amazon. Just under $130.
Yeah, yeah, it's
So
worth it.
it's not a bad investment, if you really think about it, to
Yep,
make sure that your colors are as true as they can be when you are doing this processing, so you don't necessarily go over um, when you're doing your background calibrations and your your extraction, and you're putting things together, and you're not putting in too much contrast. That's what I'm saying.
yep,
But it's the n- space does isn't necessarily that dark.
yeah,
So
yeah. So
it's dark, but maybe not necessarily like that dark.
space is big. You
It
may
is
think
big.
it's a long walk all the way down to the chemist, but that's nothing compared to space. Sorry. There I go.
Oh, geez, there
Next
it
picture.
is.
Jason did a veil here. Um, I think I really like this image. I think it's balanced pretty darn well. Um, I like the blue to the yellow to the red to the fire red at the top.
Yeah, I do
Um,
like the fire red. I do
y-
like that fire red.
it's a good transition. You got
Hmm.
some red here, which leads to here, which leads to here. Really nice. I don't know what the hell this is. What is this guy up here? What is that? What is that guy? Little guy hanging out over here. He's hanging out. Like that's what I like about these the nebulas. You got like little stuff like this. What the hell is that? Where'd you come from? It's like, it's like I feel like Peter Griffin now. What is that guy? What is that? There's another one over here. Oh, here's another one over here. Oh, this guy, this bright guy right here. What is it? What is that?
What is that? What is
What is that?
that?
What is it? What is that? Word is a word, man. But I like the definition in this. The definition in the cloud structure. Again, nice job.
Mhm.
Um, Not much I could say about this one. I mean, I like this one.
That's the extra sulfur.
There's another one right
Okay.
there. There's a little squid right here. What is that?
It almost looks fractal at times.
Star debris. That's the extra sulfur. That's a nice job. You should submit that. That's nice.
Yeah.
Look at this. The little. Look at that. It comes all the way around like that.
I do like that. It's
I'm
pretty
telling you,
awesome,
it's
and it's
it,
just
it's
when you.
it's a dragon family. This is Mama Dragon, and this is Baby Dragon. I'm telling you.
And I tell you, and this also goes to show when we also talk about getting the right amount of data or getting as much data as you think you as much as possible, and every once in a while going and maybe doing a quick um, integration with what maybe you currently have and taking a look at where you're at currently, and then ask yourself, do I is this enough data, or do I need to go another 8 hours, 12 hours, or what have you, and really bring out more of that nebulosity, more of
Yep.
that detail. And this, honestly, I really think shows a lot of great detail. And Jason, let us know, what was your total integration time, as far as how much time did you spend collecting this data? I'd love to know. Even how much within HA, or if this is a one shot color, or is this all true mono. Okay, it's one night. That's also goes, what, that also goes to show the how far technology has come
Yeah. So
with. Oh my god, not again. Oh
so
no, not again.
for those of you who don't know what a xenomorph is, there you go.
Hello my baby, hello my honey.
I was gonna do that one, and I couldn't get I couldn't do the picture, and
Okay,
so I'll just bring it on over.
there it is. There it is. So that's 2.5 hours each filter. How long per exposure there, Jason? That seems pretty dramatic as a kid. Okay, 5 minutes.
All right,
Nice.
all right. Pretty cool.
And one thing that I have noticed, and I agree with I'm the same way, Jason. I'm pretty much staying at 5 minutes on all of mine. One thing that's really I'm getting used to Nina. It seems like my histogram is really low as far as the median and mean, the ADU values. It means it's almost like as if I'm clipping, and I don't
Really?
think I am. Yeah, I don't think I am,
At five
but
minutes?
yes. So if I
And what
take a
filter?
minute here, any of them, any of the narrowband filters.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but you're at
Um,
3, right?
yes,
Yeah. So
I'm at
I
three.
mean, you're probably close to the wall, but I can't. I doubt that you're clipping at 5 minutes.
So yeah, I mean, if I okay, I have to bring back up Nina here, and
Yep.
I'll show you what I'm talking about once I bring it back up. Um, and this is all just also the learning process um, of Nina. Honestly, of just getting used to using Nina. So let me bring it up here, and let me get Pegasus up here as well. Get the Pegasus Astro. All right, sorry, I was gonna get that one. Let me fire all these up, and then I'll show you what I'm working. Because I'm working on. I was telling you I was working on. I'm working on Malat 15, and let me turn on the coolers. So, just real quick, just let you know, it may not be very easy to see or share my because I'm doing this all over tight VNC. but back in my so let me go. Come on. All right. So if I can, darn it, that's right, because I rebooted it. I rebooted Nina. That's right. So my history is missing. If I go to imaging, can I pull in previous
Yeah.
images to bring in here?
Yeah. So you just go to
Can you
image, then open
go to the image? Go to
image
image
tab.
here. Yep. And
And
then where's open?
where is it? 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 Actually, it might just be under file open, if I remember right.
File open.
What do you got? Oh, you got TN. Oh, you got VNC. I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry. There's a file. Like I say, guys, I'm still getting used to learning Nina.
Trying to remember. It's been a while since I've done that, and it's tough to see what I'm doing here.
Sure.
Go under what is it? I have mine set up a little different than yours.
Sure, sure.
So go under let's see, I'm trying to see where I'm
Where do
looking
you
at the
go? Okay,
things.
here's all my tabs. There's all my tabs
application.
down there.
Go to image history.
Yep.
Trying to remember where it is. It's been a while. Imaging, save, no, it's a sequence. I don't remember how to do it. Shoot.
Okay.
I don't remember. It's
That's
been
okay.
such a long time since I've done that.
Because I would like to,
Uh-oh.
that's because it's because the Mateo is disconnected. That's
Yep.
why. But
I love my secret lab chair.
toggles colors.
I love this chair.
Yeah.
Yep, I do.
But yeah, if anybody knows or can share where to actually bring in your previous
you don't
images.
are you working on an Eagle or what are you working on? Or
I'm on a Melee. I've got a Melee.
you don't
I
have
got a Melee
Pix
quieter.
Insight on there?
Not on this, no. Not
Oh,
on
wow.
the actual Melee. Not on the actual Melee. But I do, if I go here, have if I go here and I can go to,
Nice. I could do this.
let me see here. And I'm going to go to the date modified. I'm going to go to yesterday. This was a 300-second hydrogen.
Sweet.
And let me see here. See if I can push this scale out a little bit.
The other part of it is this. Oh, then it goes all the way back. It's nice. You can't even see me anymore. It's like I'm like,
so here you have. See, I've got to be clipping it. I mean, or
hold
I'm
on, let me see.
really
Hold
up
on.
against it.
Let me see.
I am really up against it.
Oh, you see the
And this is
line, no?
hydrogen. Yes, you do see the line.
You
But
see the
man, I
line?
am really up against it. I mean, look at my average. My average ADU.
Yeah, but if you zoom
22.
in on that thing, yeah, look at how much space you got. You're fine.
Okay.
You're not clipping anything.
Okay.
You'll just have a less of a stretch.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. That's what, and that's what I get, even, that's what I get a little nervous on. I'm not 100%.
That's actually fine.
Very good.
Yeah. Even Starlancer said, "You good? You good, man?"
Yeah. You good. I'm good. You good,
Yeah,
man.
as long as you see that whole climb up, you're fine.
Yep. Because here is, let me tell you, I'm taking a look at the sulfur right now, a sulfur shot. So if I go back here to my histogram. Okay.
Yeah. Dude, you're fine.
Yeah, I'm all good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good.
All right. Well,
So I'm not
it's that.
crazy. I'm not crazy. And
It's got
guess
it's
what?
gotta mean something.
It's gotta mean something. And guess what? It's already past
It is.
9:30.
It's that
So
time.
let's do it.
It's that time. So Eric,
It's that
take us
time.
home, man.
Yes. All right.
Just
So,
don't start singing Les Mis, all right?
oh God, no. And I'm not gonna sing, like
Bring
Evita
him
either.
home.
Don't cry for me, Argentina, or any of that stuff.
Bring him home.
Um. All
He's
right.
like the son I might have known
Right.
if God had granted me a son. Sorry. I digress. Go ahead,
No,
Eric. It's all yours.
you're okay. All right, cool. So just give me a sec here. Like I said, so I'm using a different computer here. So let me connect. Who is the winner? Let's go to our dashboard. See what's coming up here.
Oh man, what is going on? What is going on? Hold on, let me make you a little bit bigger. We're gonna make Eric
Sorry,
bigger.
close that.
There you go.
And
All
who
right.
is the winner?
The winner for September 1st, for the first image of September is
Greg Meyer.
Greg Meyer again by one vote.
One vote. Oh, and this was tight. Look at this.
987.
7. This was a
Oh my
tight,
goodness.
tight contest.
My buddy Jim with He Crescent.
Yeah, he Crescent. Sorry, that's me in my dumbbell. Me, yeah. My
Dumbbell.
spell check. Yeah, yeah.
Dumbbell.
My dumbbell. The bell.
The
That's me in
bell.
my spell check. My spell check was just way off.
Wow, congratulations.
But
It's funny
congrats,
because at
congrats, Greg.
9:15, when I looked at it,
Yeah.
Jim was winning.
Wow. I
So that
mean,
somebody flipped the vote in the last half hour.
yes, yes, totally. So that
Greg is going to
is
get a
awesome.
little plaque when he hits 20 images of the week.
George is asking, can we retire Greg's number?
Oh man, congrats, Greg.
Congrats.
So who's going to be at Cherry Springs? Because I'm going to be there. Who's going to be at Cherry Springs in 2 weeks?
Oh man.
I know MX Quattro will be there.
All right.
They want to see the image again for the winner.
Oh, they want to see the winning image?
Greg's winning image. Yeah.
All right. Let me go back here now. Share and let me share my screen again.
It's already sharing.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Oh, sorry. Okay. So where was I again? Duh.
It might be stuck though. I'm not sure.
Sorry. Um can you see my screen?
I see image of the week contests.
All right, let me just let me just double check here. What in the-
Now I got you.
There we go. Yep. And let me screen share again. Let me just screen share again. All right. So
Making food the world loves.
loves. That's it. And we are going to go to media, and I'm just going to go straight to
Yep.
the library here. Or you know what? Better yet, I'm just
You
going
could
to go
do
to the
that.
site.
Either one. Don't matter.
Yeah, either one. Either one. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It just doesn't matter.
And let me move over here. Let me back this away so we can see a little bit better.
No, that's it, right?
I believe this is it.
Yep,
Yes.
that's it.
NGC 6820. That's something. That really is.
Yep,
Let me
nice
back out
job.
a little bit more. Let me scale out just a wee bit more. Or so that, yeah, because I really want to give this a better view. But
That's all right. It's a long
yeah, I
photo,
think
so
it is. It is a long photo. Did you use a 2600 on this, Greg, or what camera? I'm sorry. I have to take a look at your details, but if you can share,
yep.
pardon me.
Mm,
What camera you used? And
you know what this looks like? I'm gonna call that the middle finger nebula. All
okay, the 268. So, all right.
right,
So you are using the IMX
71.
571
Yep,
chip. So it's that is a great camera. I'm
yep.
using the ZWO version, the 2600. It is an awesome camera, and this is an awesome
the,
photo.
bu-
So
the the flipping the
the
bird
bird nebula,
nebula.
the bird nebula. I like that.
Bird, bird, bird. Bird is the
The
word.
bird. I
Bird.
call it the worm. I call it the worm. I call it the bird. But it is a congratulations there.
Yep, nice job.
It
And
is.
we also have to
Maya.
do
Yeah,
one of
Dr. Maya, we may have to we may have to retire your jersey.
we may have to sell your equipment.
This is some good stuff. And you know what? I'm going to be honest. I really hope, Greg, that you would seriously consider, if you haven't already, submitting maybe some of this to maybe astronomy or sky and telescope or
Yep.
APOD, things like that. Nothing beats a very better try. But I mean, this is some great stuff here. You know, if that's something decide you're so inclined to maybe try. It's just my opinion, but I think you might be successful. At least get showcased. I think it's a gorgeous shot.
So the users have not changed
Yes.
this week. We're still at 163 people on the wheel.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and stop sharing my screen here. All right, I am
For
back.
Mars Cam and open IP for AP. All right, we're still yeah. All right, cool. So we got the Masters of Pix Insight class. Again, they're coming up. They're,
Yes.
they're starting up their new newbies series this month again. So go
Okay.
check it out at mastersofpixinsight.com. And this is for a free workshop. And if you've already been to the newbies, you can use it for whichever workshop you want to use it for. So here we go. Free Masters of Pix Insight workshop. There we go. Rock and roll. What do we got? 162 people.
That's a lot of people.
And the winner is
And
Billy
it's
Beckett.
Billy
Billy Beckett.
Beckett.
Billy,
Congratulations,
long
Billy.
time watcher of the show. Congrats to Billy. I'll send you an email and Pete will let you know how to redeem your Masters of Pix Insight voucher for the whatever class you want to use. So congratulations to Billy.
No, absolutely. Congrats.
All right. Well, it is 9:52 Eastern time, and it's that time to do the Bowser, you know.
Okay.
Boom, 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 boom. All right. So again, very nice show tonight. Great job doing
Yes.
the EsCarGo night. Um and that's pretty much it for the evening. So I have some really nice I got like 4 clear nights in a row here, supposedly. Too bad they're all over a 75% full moon. so so what are you gonna do? But I'm gonna do some stuff this weekend. I think I'm going to shrimp boil tomorrow, and then I got a housewarming party on Sunday, and then Labor Day. So
Okay,
that's my thing. So
that's your
final
thing.
thoughts, Eric?
No, again, it's just been great. Even hanging out, from here, it's been a lot of fun. Glad I was able to do it and make that happen and hang out with everybody. I want everybody to have a great holiday weekend. If you
Yep.
are off and you are celebrating Labor Day, as far as having an extra day off, enjoy it. Stay cool. A lot around here it's pretty darn hot. Take it from me with my poor Uranus and Mateo, probably burned up. But anyway,
Nice.
I digress. But other than that, again, just thank you guys for joining us. Don't forget, share the show. Please, if you are so inclined and you so decide to do so, if you know anybody who enjoys astrophotography, enjoys, the banter and having a lot of fun and hanging out, let them know about the show. Share the show with them. Maybe they can watch one of the replays. We get more views and I think more subscribers based off of the replays than we do the live shows. Not to say the
Yep.
live shows aren't awesome, but we do get. It seems like the analytics show we do get a lot of really good, um, positive feedback and a lot of good replays.
Yep.
Like during the weekend and
Yep.
stuff like that.
Absolutely. So,
So for those who aren't watching us live and you are watching on a replay, thank you. Thank you for your support and share the show as well to all of your astronomy friends, and maybe it's your Astro Club and stuff like that, and let them know that, hey, there's these guys out here from Astro World TV that they love what they're doing. We've been doing it now for what, almost 3 years,
yeah.
almost 4 years, something
Yeah,
like that.
we're getting ready to.
And
We're almost, and not for nothing. We're coming up rapidly, very close to episode 300. So I know I threw this out there a couple weeks ago. I'm going to throw it out there every week. Do me a favor, throw out a testimonial for, if Astroworld has helped you out in any way. You can make it as funny, off the rails, whatever you want to do.
what do you do?
For episode 300, less than a minute video. I'll throw it on there, and hopefully we can get 20 or 30 videos and throw them in there, and we can have a pretty kind of cool montage of a collaboration. I'll put it all together. So as you get the videos, throw them to me on the we'll make a folder for episode 300
Yeah.
videos, so you can throw it in
Yep.
there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's what we want to do. So, yeah, just again, great show. Have a fantastic weekend for you all here in the U.S. and who are celebrating Labor Day. Enjoy time with your family, time off, on Monday if you do have Monday off. And we will see you, on Wednesday. And I will work on getting the image of the week, everything set up for entries for tomorrow while
Sounds
I'm
good.
here. So, yeah.
And I'll make the pick, and I'll get the posting out for the winner on the weekend, and it'll be good. So
Yeah. That's
awesome. All right, everybody. Well, have a good night. Take care. Enjoy your holiday, Labor Day weekend. I know I'm gonna enjoy it, but everybody have a good night. Take care. If you're imaging, clear skies. If you're not, have a glass of whiskey on me. So take care, everybody. Have a good night. Remember, as always, keep imaging, keep educating, and clear skies. And we'll see you Wednesday night. Have a good night,
See you
everybody.
Wednesday night, everybody. Have a great
Bye-bye.
weekend.